The phone vibrated at 3:12 a.m. One line lit the screen, bright and surgical. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes." My daughter-in-law's voice followed, sharp, triumphant, rehearsed. She thought it was power. She thought it was a door closing. I stared at the ceiling of the escape car, the fabric sagging like a tired lung. My buddy drove. He always drove. No questions, no mirrors. The road slid beneath us like a confession I'd already memorized. "Enjoy," I said into the phone. I hung up before she could breathe again. The dash cam blinked. Red dot, recording. In the glove box, a second camera slept. Under the rear seat, a third. People think escape cars are for running. They're wrong. They're for listening. My wife sat in the back, silent, her perfume trying to erase the smell of rubber and heat. She watched the city retreat through the window like a lover who wouldn't text back. Her phone was face down, always face down now. I closed my eyes and counted the turns. Routes are everything. Routes are trust. Routes are money. I had given her mine. It didn't start with sex. It never does. It started with distance that wore my name like a disguise. She began asking questions that didn't belong to her. Why this highway? Why that time? Who drove with me when I didn't drive alone? She said it was curiosity. She said she wanted to feel close. I wanted to believe her. At night, she'd turn away. During the day, she'd smile too easily. Her phone learned new silences, notifications without sound, names without faces. Once I saw a bruise on her wrist, finger-shaped. She laughed it off, said she bumped a door. I nodded. Doors do that. The first real crack came from my buddy. He didn't accuse. He never does. He asked me if I'd changed my route. "No," I said. He nodded like a man who'd already done the math. Later, I found a note in my wife's bag. Not words, coordinates. My coordinates. The kind you don't write unless you're planning to steal a life and drive it somewhere else. Still, I said nothing. Denial is not stupidity. It's strategy before certainty. I installed the cameras myself. Clean hands, quiet breath. I told her it was insurance. She kissed my cheek and told me I was paranoid. I let her believe that. The footage stacked up like teeth. Her whispers in the back seat. The way she leaned forward when my buddy stopped for fuel. Too familiar, too practiced. The calls she took outside, voice low, laughter trimmed of love. I pulled records, not illegally, just patiently. Patterns are louder than proof if you give 'em time. Her lover wasn't a stranger. He was a courier, one of mine. He knew my routes because I taught him to respect them. He repaid me by memorizing. They planned to steal everything. The schedules, the handoffs, the safe detours that kept me breathing. They planned to run, to use my escape car like a coffin I'd built for myself. Inside, something burned, but I kept my temperature flat. I cooked dinner. I asked about her day. I kissed her forehead and tasted the lie. At night, I watched Switzerland videos on mute. Snow like silence, glass like absolution. The final clip came on a Tuesday. She was crying, not the soft kind, the greedy kind, the kind that asks for more. After the last run, she said, we'd disappear. He laughed. He promised her my world. I paused the video. I poured a drink. I didn't sip it. At breakfast, I slid my phone across the table. No speech, no anger, just the image frozen on her face, mouth mid-betrayal. She shattered, sound first, then hands, then the plea. It wasn't like that, she said. It was exactly like that. I asked one question, calm, precise. Which route did you sell first? Her silence answered me better than any scream. I didn't call the police. I didn't raise my voice. I changed everything. Routes rerouted, accounts frozen, names erased. The courier vanished into unemployment. My buddy drove me one last time and then became a rumor. I sent photos instead. A villa in Switzerland, glass walls, white floors, a table set for one, the mountains looking like judges. My phone rang 71 times. My wife, her mother, my daughter-in-law screaming now, begging to wash any dish I wanted. I answered none of it. The dash cams watched her pack, Watched her realize there was nowhere to run that wasn't already closed. She asked me what she should do. I told her the truth. Learn to live without my routes. I left before dawn. No goodbye. Goodbyes invite hope. On the plane, I watched clouds fold over the city like a blanket pulled by someone who finally understands mercy. I don't hate her. Hate is loud. I chose quiet. In Switzerland, the air doesn't ask questions. It accepts. Sometimes my phone still lights up. I let it ring until it forgets me. Control isn't revenge. It's release. And I have never been so free.